Okay, hello. I am Red, and I welcome you to my page. As you may notice, there's no video right now, but in a few seconds, I'm going to show you what I do, what I'm going to do on this page, on this YouTube channel. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do it, and um, yeah. Okay. Let me first tell you a little bit about myself. I'm Red. I have played in many fantasy leagues over the years. Am I wouldn't say I'm the most experty of experts, but I know my way around a fantasy football league. I've won many league titles. I've been in the playoffs more times than I can count. I know generally what I'm doing in a fantasy league, and I try to learn as much as I can while I'm going along so that I ensure that no matter what I'm doing, I at least have a general idea of what direction to take. Um, Admittedly, I am kind of out of the loop a little bit today because I have been out, but right now, for example, I am actively trying to see what's going on in the games or what has been going on in the games today. Apparently, Tom Brady threw for 2 touchdowns and 200 yards in limited action against the Panthers defense. That's very interesting. Um, Panthers absolutely got destroyed by the Patriots. But right now, I'm going to show you a couple of things that I'm going to tell you a couple of things that I absolutely will be doing with this channel. Number one is I'm going to be doing live mock drafts and maybe even some real drafts. Right now, those will be fantasy football related, but as we get into October, they'll probably be NBA related, fantasy basketball, because I want to really get into that as well. I'm not as inclined, if you will, with fantasy basketball as I am with fantasy football, but I really want to get better at it. The second thing I'm going to be doing is something I'm going to show you momentarily. I'm actually going to try something that I've never done before, but I really feel like it has to be done here. I'm going to actually show you my tips and tools of the trade. I'm going to show you what I do, and personally, I love going to fantasypros.com and their draft wizard. It is by far the most comprehensive draft tool that I've ever used. It allows you the ability to mock draft in many different situations. It allows you to analyze drafts either on fantasypros.com or on other sites. It allows you to create your own cheat sheets. And if you get the Pro option, you can, if you sign up for Pro, you actually get the ability to have an assistant draft with you, among other things. I would recommend it if you are serious about being a fantasy footballer, because, and I mean, if you donate, if you deposit $10 into DraftKings, you get everything that Fantasy Pros has to offer, and they have a lot to offer, a surprising amount of things to offer, and all of it helps, all of it. Um, I I'm going to show you mock drafts on FantasyPros.com because, quite frankly, it only takes 5 minutes and it's pretty easy, to be honest. I'm also going to show you some of my favorite sites that I use throughout the regular season of fantasy football. Particularly one that I'm kind of surprised that nobody has mentioned, that very few people have mentioned. But if you are a fantasy footballer, a true fantasy footballer, you probably already know about it. I even plan on doing some podcasts with my friends. These are probably going to be more shoot-the-ish kind of stuff. Probably 18 plus rated, so only mature audiences need apply. But that's kind of down the line. I'm kind of thinking ahead. Right now, I'm going to be using this channel as a means of helping people get better at fantasy football. As long as you're not drafting against me. I mean, like if you want to use my information toward beating your friends or beating random strangers, by all means, but I'm not allowing you to use my strategy against me. So if by some chance we happen to end up in the same league or in the same draft, no, you're not allowed to use the strategy that I'm handing out to you. And if you do, I'll just wind up changing my strategy to combat that anyway. But anyway, that's basically all I have to say right now. But I can tell you, as it is, I totally plan on making this a veritable gold mine for people who want to get better at fantasy football, novices who want to get better, beginners who want to get better, intermediates that want to get better. Hell, even advanced players could possibly learn something from me. Maybe. Possibly. But until then, I'm Red, and I'll see you in the draft applications. That's probably not going to stick, that catchphrase. Yeah. See you around.